Hello and welcome people back to Let's Play Hybrid Heaven, part 21. One where we face the worst boss in the game, combined with the worst whatever the fuck it's supposed to be before the actual boss. Okay, so this is the worst boss in the game. There are many reasons why, and you will see very shortly.
I think I know already.
What you basically have to do in the first... Well, actually this isn't the worst boss, this is the whatever the fuck thing that I was mentioning before. What you need to do is make sure that the black one runs into the fire that the breast cancer awareness alien shoots a few times.
Does it in turn give the black alien breast cancer?
Yes.
I mean, fair enough.
Thankfully you don't need to hit him too many times. However, you can see a thing that's kind of difficult to explain without having actually played this game. You still control your character even when the camera shows whatever the fuck the aliens are doing. Which means you can still run into the fire, get damaged, or, you know, like, anything can happen. Like right now, I'm still controlling my character, you can sort of see it on the map. And because I have been redoing this for the 50th time, I already remember what I need to do next. Now this part is very tricky. What you need to do is you need to see what happens. Like, I was able to still control the game whenever he does his anime bullshit moves. This is a pain. You have to get him to ram straight into this. It needs to be on a specific angle. Because otherwise he's just going to slide around on that wall and it's not even gonna register the hit. So you need to get him on a distance. First you need to get him on a distance, on a right angle from that thing, not get killed while being distracted by a cutscene, and also, word of warning, before he's about to attack, jump. Because of how wonky this game's physics engine is, it can only push you in one direction at a time, and when you're jumping it already decides for you the direction of up and down. when you're not jumping, you can actually, like, once we get to the next part when the door is broken down and he can actually fall into them, if you're not jumping the whole time, he will push you through and you will get killed. It's a fun boss. It's a very, very fun boss, you know?
Yeah.
Especially since he can still do this. And somehow I managed to actually do this the way that the game intended to. But no, like, if you're having trouble with this, stand in front of the doors and keep jumping, because when you jump, you can't actually be pushed in any direction other than up or down. It's kind of a fail-safe. And now we're getting to the actual part, which is Rage Quitty. Which is the fight against Brass himself. Now, as we have established before, he's kind of a crafty dude, and he shows that by being absolute bullshit. And yes, he does mean it. He is one of the most difficult bosses in the game. However, not for very good reasons. First of all, you absolutely want to use any and all of the enhancers that you have. You only get so many throughout the game, but you want to use them now. Now and during the final boss. Like, you can get around without using them during the final boss, and look at how fast I am with the speed boost.
Jesus.
I always loved it when they actually just upcycled the animations for these sort of things. But yeah, the worst part about him, this. He can use ice attacks. And then, because when you're frozen you receive extra damage, he can just attack you. I got lucky this time. I got incredibly lucky. Because normally what he does is he pounds your face into the ground, and that's pretty much over, like in one hit. It's just like, not one hit, but like one combo. He can just finish you off by shooting you with ice and then just ending you. And there is absolutely no way you're avoiding that, no. Don't even bother. Like, see how devastating that was.
Yeah.
This is probably the only time when I ever use the large ones. And he has a unique voice clip. He also has other attacks, but he will mostly use the ice one because he knows it's the best one. I got really lucky with that one as well. Like, if you're at a good distance and you're not in the middle of doing an animation, you can dodge them, but you'll likely be in the middle of the animation. And for some reason this one did more damage, but whatever. It wasn't an ice one. That's pretty much the gist of this fight. Just don't be the ice one and you'll win. Just have him not do the ice one, and you'll win the fight. That's the trick to it. Restart it enough times that he doesn't use the ice one too often, and that's how you win. It's a fun fight. It took me 15 tries. This is my best attempt.
I can't imagine all the other times then.
All the other times and very sadly. Fuck you, get a taste of your own medicine, you bitch.
Now punch him while he's floating there.
That's the idea. But I didn't know how long it actually lasts. But because like the thing with him is he also heals. It's like a rotten cherry, you know, on top of a knuckle sandwich. It's like, could this boss be even more annoying, please? And now I have brain damage. How wonderful is that, you know? And just for... Jesus Christ. But yeah, I also wanted to use the defense drainer in order to maximize the amount of damage I will do to him, because he's a bitch and he heals. So you kind of have to, because otherwise he will just keep this fight just will not end once you start doing damage to him, because he can pretty much restore his entire HP if he wants to, multiple times. As many times as he needs to. As many times as he feels like he can. He has unlimited items. Those ice shots do not end.
Sounds like this. I wish you could just get the talk command and he'd be like, okay, I won't use items anymore. And then one of your stats goes up.
It's like interrupt with talk.
Yes.
Or like accidentally kick a bucket at him and then you'll change your alliance. I swear I am doing better at this than I have been at any other attempt. It may not look it, but trust me. Thank fucking Christ. Yeah, that is basically what you need to do. Enhance your attack, lower his defense, and just unleash one combo. Because he doesn't have too much HP, but man does he love to restore it.
Also freeze him.
Also freezing the whole time. So yeah, for anybody who's like, oh, you can totally play this game by using the avoid command, you can't. But you know, that's assuming somebody actually has played this game. I want a save point. I want a save point so hard.
They decided he wasn't hard enough. You have to down fight 3 of him at once in order to reach the next save point.
This is not Okami.
Fair.